Great day, Glam Tribe. This is Shauna with Glamour Kids Braids and Multicultural Training Center here in the beautiful Orlando, Florida. Here I'm just showing you a sneak peek of how I do the knotless braids for my kid clients. And this is how I feed in the hair piece by piece. Normally I use maybe about 5 to 6 pieces depending on the length of the extensions and also the length of the end of the braid that the client desires. So here I'm just feeding in, braiding down. I'll comb out a little bit of the natural hair so that it braids in smooth. I also add a little pomade so that the extensions stay together with the client's natural hair. Okay, and I'm just using Shine Jam pomade. Okay, a little bit later I'm going to show you a close-up version of how I feed in the hair extensions. We're also doing the rainbow color. I'm very excited about this color. We just did a few peekaboo colors just to add a little spark, a little spice, a little glam to the client's braids, okay? And yes, I feed my extensions underneath. Instead of adding the extensions on top, I add my extensions under the braid, underneath the braid, so that it blends in smoothly. Now here's a close-up view. I part, I detangle, then I add my pomade. Again, this is the natural Shine and Jam extra hold version. It's in the red jar. And I'll list the description of the product that I'm using. So I'm just combing out the ends of the natural hair, making sure everything is nice and smooth for me to start the braid. I start the braid with the client's natural hair first. Okay, and if you know how to start a regular individual braid or individual plait, this will come a little easy to you. Okay, so I add the extensions in between each section, which I do have 3 sections. So I braid 1, add the extensions, braid 2, braid 3, braid 4. Okay. And depends on the natural hair. If the texture is really thick, you don't have to add so much hair at the beginning. Okay, so adding extensions is based on the density, the thickness of the person's natural hair. Now, if she had fine hair, I would have added a little bit more starting at the beginning, but her hair is like naturally healthy and thick. So I just add the extensions where I see fit. And my parting is just a triangular part, just to kind of spice things up just a little bit. Okay, and you see how I just added the piece of extension underneath. Now my pieces of extensions are about the same. I add about the same in each. Here you just see me combing out the very ends of the hair, because sometimes it can get a little tangled or get very poofy. So I'll just add the extensions. I also add a little pomade if I need to, just to smooth things out. And I'll just braid it on down. and she is getting mid-back, lower back length extension. So the hair that I'm using is Easy Braid, okay, by Spectra. This is the No Itch, extensions. All right, I'm gonna add a few, like I said, a few rainbow colors. Just a few peekaboos, okay? Not too much for the kids. Just a little bit to create a little fun look. That way they can, you know, put their hair up in buns, ponytails, just, you know, knotless braids. It's easier for, you know, children that have, children, teens, and adults that are very sensitive scalp, that have a sensitive scalp. So, it's easier for them. No headaches, you know, no pain on the scalp. It's just easy breezy. All right, here I am at the end of the braiding session. I am going to dip the extensions in boiling hot water. Okay, I could have added a little bit more water, but you know, we were pressed for time, so I'm doing what I do. As long as it's done all the way right, you know, you just do it. Just like Nike, just do it. All right, so I'm making sure that my client is safe. I always have the extensions, the braids going towards the back over the chair rather than dipping where it's closer to their body. So I try to keep it low as possible, just so everyone stays safe. I'm just dipping in hot water, getting the ends straight as possible. Okay, now I'll just take my scissors here. I'm gonna take off the excessive strings of extensions that are just kind of dangling. Has no business being there. But yeah, dipping the ends, making sure everything is good, straight, and good setting. Okay, and after that, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and lay down her edges with a little pomade, and the pomade is to the left in the red jar. It's just Shine and Jam for natural hair. Okay, just laying down her edges. No specific way. She already has like very neat, nice, smooth edges. Her hair is very, very curly, so I only had to do a little with her edges. And here I'm just kind of cleaning up some of the flyaways. I don't use my scissors as much to clean up flyaways. I use my blow dryer, my heat. So I just do a little bit, just to make sure, you know, my blow dryer doesn't get all the flyaways. I can just go in and clean it up with scissors. Okay, so this is the setting mousse, okay? Shine and Jam as well. Good setting mousse, great for natural hair. So I set her hair from the roots all the way down where I believe her natural hair stops. So this is going to keep the hair moisturized. This is going to keep the hair just set it in place. Okay. All right. I don't overdo it. I just put enough to where she needs it. And this is by case basis. You don't have to necessarily use setting mousse. It's up to you. I like to use it. That's just me. It's a preference. So for those of you that don't want to use it, you don't have to. she's always cold, and it's not really cold in there. But anyways, she's balled up. And as you can see, the variations of the rainbow color extensions, how it just peeps through the black hair. And that hair there is, I believe, a 1B. And the rainbow hair comes already like that. And I just add the extensions, I feed them in all the way through. Making sure I just dry up some of that excess water. And see how easy you can pull it up, down. You can move them side to side. Pull in the ponytail if you want to. But that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you like what I shared. Have an awesome day.